All right, let's check out the starting lineups. The Knicks with Hezonja, Vonleh, Cantor, Hardaway, and Moutier. The officials, Mark Lindsay, James Capers, Scott Twardowski, Bill Kenneth Hop.
Looks like the Knicks are in a little zone right now to start the game.
And Morris giving a start.
Obviously, New York, not a great defensive team, so Boston, if they're patient, can get whatever they want on the offensive end.
And a mismatch here as Morris takes advantage.
They have offensive possessions for the Knicks.
Here is Irving on the clock.
Been part of the problem for the Celtics, shooting the basketball from the perimeter. Not consistent as Cantor. He is consistent on the
defensive end. They allow just 44%, leading the NBA off. Smart puts on the extra move. Little underhand toss going glass by Haywood. 29 minutes of play, 8 for 16. He had 30 points. Cantor on the dunk. Shade over 4 minutes gone by. Celtics with the 10-4 lead. Here's Hardaway for three. Hardaway averaging 22 a game, shooting 36% from three. Tatum on a fade and gets the roll. And a spin move and scores. It was not starting. David Fizdale went with the rookie Mitchell Robinson. Some beautiful moves by Kyrie Irving.
Since it's really paid off for this team, they've had a couple really strong practices because of really nice breaks in the schedule, which you don't see a lot in the NBA.
Lead. And for Brad Stevens, Brad, so much expected of the Celtics coming into the season. There's a signs with the 3 straight wins, 4 out of the last 5. But is this the biggest challenge that Stevens has faced?
There's in new roles. You have players coming back from being hurt. And so there's a general sense and feeling as Vonleh knocks down a hook shot inside that they're starting to turn the corner now. Their offense is catching up with their defense. And it's imperative as Irving knocks down truth today. You got to have roles. You got to have people who do the dirty work. I think starting Marcus Smart as Vonleh hits a...
Irving hands to Horford. And here's Jaylen Brown, the hooker for the Cavs. He came in and he scores. What's the foul? Jaylen Brown.
For the Knicks.
Here's Trier putting moves on Brown. Goes to the step back and hits. Gordon Hayward was part of it. Was when he could tell that Hayward knew he was back. And he saw that in their last game, and he fires, and not think they have been for a number of years. That's what they have to show, and part of that, beautifully done. The alley-oop. All right, here comes Hayward leading the break on the high. Nicely done for Jaylen Brown.
That wasn't a shot blocker, so that's new territory for me, Mark.
Can't relate. Here's Tice. Oh, the nice pass again from Hayward.
Obviously, right there, as you said, Hayward finding the open man.
Nice move by Trier. At 65%, and you look at all the defensive categories, not a pretty picture for the Knicks. That counts. Was freshman of the year in the Pacific 12. Here's Knox setting to the corner. Lee able to hit 7%, which is at the bottom.
And that's not good, but as Fizdale says, Kevin Knox
had 5 threes in that game. Oh, the long three from straight away. Extremely well. Dotson just came on. Dotson on the follow
as well, can handle, can guard on the perimeter. He's having a pretty good season here for these Knicks thus far. Possession for the Knicks, forcing Kyrie Irving to a tough shot.
Tatum. Irving puts the speed on and kicks it out. Tatum for 3. Yes. Hardaway. Hezonja on the drive. It counts in the fact. Coming off the fact that they were blown out in that earlier meeting here in Boston, but the Knicks right at 12 points now for Tatum. Allowed to go against Hardaway. Back tap by Tatum. 14 reset. Smart. Lee pass to the blue for Horford.
What's exactly happening with him in this situation?
On the other hand, they may not want to put any. Oh, the alley-oop for Horford. Date. Yeah. But I remember when Michael Jordan sat out in his earlier days with the Chicago Bulls. Cantor on the layup. Stood away. Didn't want to take any chances. This is before their championship runs. Horford is wide open and connects. Chased down by Moutier, and then it's picked off by Smart. Celtics with the lineup at the start of the game. Irving fires and hits.
Getting the defense to shift. Expect the Celtics to bump it down here on this defensive end as Al Horford has a nice...
Moutier trying to squeeze it through. Smart able to get to it. Tatum open for three. Yes. Boston has its biggest lead of the night, up by 14. Hardaway from straight away and hits this event.
It's the Celtics team.
Irving able to pull. Hardaway backs away from Morris and finds. Yes.
And he's streaked leading scorer for this team. Getting going here in the third quarter.
Irving
is in the lead.
Just under 5.5 remaining in the third. Here's Vonleh able to power his way. 5 assists. Nice play. Moutier on the hop, getting it to Cannon.
Okay, just checking. I get Steve Smith too. I don't get that either.
Steve Smith, I can see, is Moutier is able.
Shaq and Reggie Miller, good people in our group.
Oh, Horford off the lead.
And the crowd was right on that play. But Cannon getting to the basket, unable to finish. Irving in transition has so much to contribute. I can see that as a coach or a GM at some point.
He's currently working for the State Warriors as Hayward is able to
try to keep him in striking distance.
Damian Dotson will just check back in on a fadeaway over Tice.
Guys that were not picked or free agent as Hayward gets out of transition. Nice unselfish, maybe a little too unselfish.
Tice Celtics 55 and 27 last year, and then lost to Cleveland in 7 after taking the
shots. Obviously, their offense is not efficient. And that's something that I think, in big picture down the road, that's something that could be concerning as Kevin Lee. That could be a problem for them.
He's played well tonight. But you wonder how many of the current roster will be back next season as Tice is.
This is rebuilt. You know, it's not going to be pretty all the time, but as long as they compete and play hard, as an organization, you can do it.
Hardaway on the 40 here.
So that's the challenge. Nowadays, top-level free agents want to play with other top-level players, elite players. And if you don't have one as ball and play and Al Horford getting it done on the defensive end for the Celtics.
4 block shots for Horford. Here's Morris. Dotson. Vonleh and Robinson on the 5.
Converted.
Here's Irving over Vonleh. Kyrie Smart has returned. He's up front with Horford. Brown. Here's the ball movement again. Rozier able to dribble. 3:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Morris on the drive.
Obviously, durability has been an issue throughout Kyrie's career. Staying healthy. Great play. Pass by
Celtics. 2.5 remaining in the game. Knox is back, as is Trier. This is Knox of the season, a 7'1" center out of Vanderbilt in his second NBA season.
In the game, it should have been a deep 3. That's how you feel.
A lot of three-pointers attempted. Knicks with 33, Celtics with 35. And it was Thanksgiving Eve, where the Knicks led by as many as 26 points. Out of 5 with Dotson for 3. Let's keep it alive. Knox fires one. And that will wrap it. Boston matches their season high in points. This, an easy victory for the Boston Celtics. 128 points, which will not do wonders for the Knicks' defensive record.